camera situation figured out here. The light is quite bright here. Let me see if I should maybe, ooh, okay. Little thing came off of it, but yeah, I'm just trying to use a regular lamp here. Late Padilla Games, no, I'm here, I promise. I'm here. I knew it. No, I'm not late. Well, I was late by maybe like 30 seconds. I apologize, friends. I was just kind of getting things fully set up. I had a meeting just now. All right, let me just get my situation going here on my compute there. But we will get into some Canoodle Extreme today, if you guys are down with some Extreme at first. And then, yeah, we will, we can try and get into, is there something on the, oh, no, it's just like a scuff or something on the actual table. But anyway, or the desk. Okay, so yeah, I'm at the studio, so you can see that my situation's a little slightly different. What am I trying to say? From what my normal situation looks like at home. But yeah, I like to come here very often for productive reasons. Productivity is the word I meant to use there. Okay, so let's just do a couple of warm-ups here though with Canoodle Canoodle Extreme, and then we'll get into some puzzles today. If we want, we can play the can't believe you're 30 seconds late. I know, that's crazy. That's so messed up of me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I have the new version of Kanoodle, the one that comes out next month. If we want to play it, we can. I just don't want to assume that we would necessarily, and I need to figure out a couple of things regarding that, in the sense that, like, one of the issues that I feel like I had was that it was a little more challenging to play the game on the live stream, just because if I wanted to use at least the black pieces are very similar looking, of course, to the actual board, because the board is black. Yeah, let me try a couple of things here. We'll figure like this, and then this. No, not quite. Okay, why am I struggling so hard with my warm-up? My warm-up is literally just, it's supposed to just be, hold on, wait. This isn't quite it either. Oh my gosh, okay. What if we go like this? Boom, boom. Okay. All right, I'm trying my best to figure this one out, but it's become a little difficult. What if we go this way? No, because then that's not the right shape. Why is this one so hard? This is literally just the worm, but we just can't move the white piece. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. The more likes, the more people show up. Want to try to get to 1,000 likes, of course, for the stream. But yeah, if we want to play the new, version of Kanoodle, the one that is not out yet, y'all can just let me know, and we will run it in the poll at 200 likes. But yeah, okay. I just need to figure out a better way to videotape it, because what am I, 50? Just because oh my gosh, why is this so hard? Okay, here, let's go back to here. I don't know why, but I'm like struggling to figure this out. I just can't move the white piece. Let's try some other stuff here. Although up here, we don't really have a lot of solutions for what can go there. This looks awful. I don't know why I would do this to myself. And then vice versa. I mean, we could go like that, which is okay, but then here we're gonna have a lot of issues finding spots for all these pieces to go. So why am I doing it this way? I don't know. We just can't move the white piece. But yeah, the 20th anniversary, I just need to figure out how to film it better, because it doesn't have a timer, and I feel like the appeal for a lot of y'all is the fact that there is a timer. So that's just kind of a drawback that one has, is that it doesn't have a timer because it's the 20th anniversary of the original Kanoodle. So, and it's got my face in it, which is obviously the best part. But yeah, we can try and play that today if you guys would like. Oh my gosh, there we go, finally. I just had to kind of rework a couple of things, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna grab the Kanoodle Ultimate Champion over here, just so I can use the timer in the background. But I thought we'd start with Extreme today because, of course, you know, we kind of started with the new puzzle on what day was that? Monday. And I thought I would start with this one today, just for fun here. Let me reset this one. But yeah, we'll, okay, yeah. Starting to get back into Twitch streams. Nice, very cool, friend. Downside of the setup is that I can spam the short reactions, little button in the bottom right. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Well, you guys can spam those already, right? Can we see the new puzzle? Yes, Neon Bro, yes. So I guess I didn't take them out of my backpack, hold on. So there's two of them. That's the beauty, is that there is a pink and a cyan version. Here is the cyan version, the light blue. Oh, it's Canoodle Fan Edition. It's the 20th edition, 20th anniversary. So they have all the normal pieces, but check this out. We also have the 2 new pieces, the 2 new black pieces, plus also, who's that we see? That's me right there. So my face is on some of these because I gave these suggestions. They commissioned me to do suggestions for these different Canoodle puzzles. So I am fully in the game, which is really exciting. And yeah, I will. We can play this one, but it doesn't have the timer obviously because it's the base version of Canoodle. So I have to figure out some sort of way to use the timer. But yeah, there's that one, and then there's the pink version, and they have different new pieces and stuff like that too. So there's a lot kind of different between them. But yeah, once we hit 200 likes, we'll run the poll, and you guys can decide on whether or not you want to play the 20th anniversary at that point. Yeah, it's super dope. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I guess let's just get right into it. I didn't do great on that warm up, but we're just gonna bust right into it here. I'm gonna turn up the lo-fi slightly. It's mostly for me, I think, because I don't know if you guys can even hear the lo-fi very much. Okay. All right, so can you do both blues on the left side? They have to touch, and both pinks on the right, they also have to touch with lime in the middle. Oof. I don't know how likely this one's going to be. I already grabbed it, Oreo and Boss Cat's rule. But anyway, can you do both blues on the left side? Let's do maybe, I was going to say, what if you go like this and this? It leaves a little bit of space open in the middle there. And then both pinks on the right. Okay, I'm thinking maybe like that. And then lime has to be in the middle. They also have to touch. Okay. They have to touch. Okay, yeah. Here. So hold on. Let me do. It's kind of a weird thing to do, but let's just try it like this, and then lime has to go somewhere in the middle. We'll figure that out. All right. So let's try this bad boy out. There's kind of a lot of space here for things. I don't really know how to even go about this, right? Like we could get rid of. I don't know, they can go white, but you have to go orange back there. We just can't move the 2 blue pieces, and then lime or booger, as we call it, has to be somewhere in the middle. Like, in theory, we could go like this, which obviously breaks the board in half, which isn't always the greatest way to go about this, but we're gonna give it a shot. Because here, we go boom, 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 and then, oh my gosh, please, wait, hold on. This has to be doable, right? Shoot, we're close here, right? But then it's not quite doable, because here you could see that if you put yellow in, right, you can put yellow in like that, but then you'd need light pink, but light pink and magenta can't move. If you go this way, it's gonna require the gray piece, which is over there. So instead, what if we went, dang, yeah, okay. I feel like we'd have to reconfigure a lot over here. I mean, we could literally just move booger to wherever. It just has to be in the center somewhere, right? Like you could go booger this way. I don't know how feasible this is. Yeah, I don't love it. So, with that being said, what if we can go like this way too, but we don't have a long piece remaining. So, we could go this way. I don't remember which way it was or which way we flipped it, but maybe we flip it this way. I think that might change some stuff, because here you can go red and green perfectly like that. I feel like there's gotta be, oh yeah, there we go. Let's go, baby. Minute and 20 seconds, minute 21, we'll take it. Heck yeah, baby. All right, there's the first one on the board. You can put it on the board, yes. All right, we got a 5 super chat goal. I'm gonna do all the colors. Let's do a 5 super chat goal for 40 minutes. All extra puzzle at the end. I'll do an extra puzzle at the end. All right, so I'm gonna start the super chat goal. If anyone wants to throw any super chats out there, feel free. They go a long way to help support, but let's move on to the next one, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Appreciate you, friends. Simon, I like the one that you threw out there. Let's try this one. So, if you guys want to, yeah, if you want to make sure that I see your suggestions and I do them, you can throw them out in a super chat. Any amount is perfectly fine. It's just got to be in the text of the super chat. And then I'll prioritize and make sure to do it. So, okay, orange and yellow, like a diamond in the middle is interesting. Okay. So with that being said, wait, hold on. Am I a silly goose? There we go. Okay. Orange and yellow, so how many is this? 6, 10, 14, 18, 23. 23's got to be divisible by some combo of 4 and 3, right? Or 4 and 5. You could do 3 5s plus 2 4s. Okay, yeah, so let's try it. Let's see if this is doable. So we got to do 3 5s plus 2 4s on this side. The only 4s we have left, though, are gray, light pink, and purple. So let's see what we could do, right? So for example, if we went boom, boom, we'd have to do another 4 and a... Oh, no, this would be 2 4s left. Wait, hold on. Did I do the math wrong? I think I did the math wrong there, right? Because 5, 5, 4, so 23, right? I thought this was 23. Oh no, sorry, it's 22. I'm a silly little goose. It's 22. Okay, so then I actually have to do 2 4s, or 3 4s and 2 5s. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is gonna be harder. Yeah, we can't do this. So instead, what if we go boom, boom, and then, yeah, okay, this is gonna be wonky. I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to fill this one, actually. Shoot, okay. Because over here, yeah, it's 22 dots. I messed up, I did the math wrong. Like a silly little goose. What if we go boom, 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 and then, but then here we only have 7 dots left, and if you guys can tell, each piece is only 4 or 5 dots, so you can't do 7 as a combination in there. Oh my gosh, okay, so this one's gonna be pretty tough. If it is doable, it's gonna be really challenging. Okay, my goodness, okay, what if we tried, oh my gosh, I'm making the pieces fly everywhere too. Okay, light pink here, so now we have to do two dotted pieces, right? So, or 2 4-dotted pieces, sorry. So you can go like this, but it gets rid of all of our most like useful pieces. So here, if we want, I mean, obviously we can still try and make this work. I feel like this isn't gonna work because we don't have a piece that would fit down there. What if we go boom? We can't go like that because then we don't have room for red except for just to put it kind of like that. What if we go red? Let's actually take blue, and what if we put blue maybe like that? I think that might actually help. Because then here, although, well, we can't do that. If we go like that, that doesn't work either. Oh my gosh, this one's tough. I don't know if this one's gonna be feasible, at least, I don't know. I think I gotta try a different combination of pieces over here because, yeah, we got some challenging stuff ahead of us here, that's for sure. We could go like this, boom, boom. But then here, the problem is going to be that we would need the yellow piece. We can't move orange and yellow. This one might just straight up not be doable. Oh, dang it. Okay, if that is though, I would be kind of bummed, but that's on me if that happens. Because then here, right, yeah, we're just gonna have some issues. Yeah, we have too many challenging pieces remaining, and I think the problem is that we need to kind of free up one of these pieces over here, although the problem is that it's like, it has to be here. I'm actually gonna do this. I think this might be what really helps us here, is I'm just gonna shift all this over. So now it's 4, 8, 12, 14, 16. Okay, shoot, but 16 is kind of weird though, because then it would be, oh no, that doesn't work either. Okay, so this might be impossible, unfortunately, just because like, I don't know how many different, I mean like here, if we got rid of blue, for example, and red, we could do blue and red, and then this, but then we have to do gray and purple up here. We'd have to get rid of the 4-dotted pieces over here in order to make it work, and then over here, we'd have to find some sort of combination to make this work, and I just don't really know if we have the means here. See, yeah, we'd have the yellow shape left over if we go that way. Dang, this is a tough one. Make sure you guys are liking the stream too. The more likes, more people show up. It goes a long way to help support. Yeah, once we hit 200 likes, you guys can, I will run the poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream, and it could be the new version, the 20th anniversary that has my, wow, which has my name in it. Those are not words that I've said. Yeah, so those ones, that one's an extra fun one. But yeah, I don't know if we can actually solve this, because here, right, the moment you put green in, it's going to give you the shape of magenta again. Shoot, I actually don't know if this one's possible. Just because of the fact that like it kind of gives us a really weird amount of dots on this side where we have to get rid of all of our 4-dotted pieces. But yeah, okay. What do you think? But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here, friends. Let me see. Okay, let me try. What if we do a diamond this way? I don't know if it really, okay, yeah. I don't know if we really even needed to do it vertically, because I think this is going to be a lot more feasible, because then we can actually move pieces into the middle there. We can go, for example, like this, and we can go booger, although here I'd actually prefer to go, well, actually, I don't really love this already. I think instead we'd probably be better off if we did something like light blue, and then we can go booger, light pink. But then here, though, we have, it's too long of an area to be able to fit a piece in over there, so we can't do that. So instead, what if we go like this? Nope, that's not gonna work either. Okay, shoot. Okay, I'm trying my best to figure this out, but I get the feeling that this is going to be pretty dang tough. We can't do that. We can go gray and light blue, and then go like this, and go like this. Oh, here we go, hold on. Yes, baby, okay, yes. Okay, we figured it out. We just had to shift this to the, horizontally instead of vertically. I think that was my main mistake, is that I assumed that it needed to be vertical, which is gonna cut the board in half in a weird way that like wasn't gonna work out very well. But yeah, I figured that one out. It just took a little longer. Let me see if I can zoom out slightly. There's a bunch of random stuff here on the desk, and I wish I could kind of move this interface forward a little bit. We don't have a lot of desk space here, as much here, but yeah, I wanted to kind of zoom out so you guys can see the board a little bit easier. and all the different pieces. But yeah, all right. Let's keep trying here, friends. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of these coming in. Zen Joltis, this is a very interesting one, friend. Okay, so blue can't be on the left. The fourth piece placed must be purple is interesting. Okay, so blue can't be on the left. Let me put a piece in there to lock in. Let's say that light blue can't move, okay? So now we gotta see how long it would take for us to solve this board, given the fact that we, yeah, blue has to be on the left, right? And then the fourth piece placed, so let's say this is 1. Let's just put blue there, 2. Let's go 3, although here the problem is that now I just have to figure out a spot for purple to go. Like for example, I could go here, but I don't know what that means for this area down here. I actually kind of want to find a good spot for magenta, so if we go magenta that way, how about this? We'll go purple there. I have a vision. So the fourth piece place is purple, blue is on the left side there. Let's see if we can fill out the rest of this. I want to go magenta down here, I want to go green here. But then light pink's got to kind of fit somewhere tasteful. So we go like this. Oh my gosh, we did it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I got lucky there. Oh my gosh, I got lucky. Thank you guys so much for being here, friends. 3,300 different viewers have already joined the live stream over the course of this. But yeah, that was wild. I think that deserves a couple of reactions as well. You guys can send in those, like the hearts, the hundreds, the whatever. I feel like that I spammed a couple for myself there. But we did that one, baby. We did that one quick. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. All right. But yeah, if you guys don't know, the purple is the most versatile piece in the game, which is why it's very hard to have to get rid of it early. That's what makes it kind of challenging. Becca, let's do this thing. Becca, I love when Becca sends suggestions. They're always great. Start with purple, but white can't touch booger or light pink. So, purple. Okay, start with purple, but white can't touch booger or light pink. Yeah, these are, I love doing something like this. This is one of my favorite combos on the side. So, instead, white cannot touch either of those pieces, but they can touch each other. It's just that they cannot touch the white piece. All right, let's do this thing, baby. All right, here we go, here we go. So, there's kind of a lot here in terms of things that can happen. I'm just gonna start building stuff, but we just have to know that, like, for example, if I go, oops, booger right here, I gotta create some space because I cannot have white be touching any of them. White's gotta go over here somewhere, which is fine. As of right now, I think we're okay. I'm just gonna throw blue there, see if it works. Okay, we can go yellow and green. I love that. Now we can just put white anywhere. We could go white down here and just see if we can fill this out. You can go like this, but then here the problem is that there's not really a good spot for light blue without it kind of messing everything else up. So let's take that out actually, and let's go, you could go light blue and white like this. We can go orange. But then here we're so close, and then we can't really move the blue piece anywhere within here, because here, right, if you put red in, you're gonna have the shape of purple left over, and then gray, you're just gonna have a bunch of weird shapes left over if you don't move gray, or if you put gray there. So, okay, let's try something else here then. We can't move purple. What if we go boom, boom? Just see if we can kind of throw this in randomly. Oh my gosh, there it is, baby. All I had to do was rework it. Let's freaking go. We're almost at 50 likes, you guys. Thank you guys so much for liking. Also, where is everyone watching from? What was I say? Like, yeah, what country are you watching from? If you're watching from the US, what state are you watching from? Anyway, I just want to know that because I think that is really cool to kind of see how international YouTube can be. Oh my gosh, got my hairs everywhere. Every time I touch my hair, I feel like I pull out a few. Italy, Seattle, very nice. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next one, friends. Let's see, what are the what other ones we got in here? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, we could just do a pretty nice one. Minnesota from Becca. That makes sense, actually. I feel like I know a few Beccas from Minnesota. And a lot of my family's from Minnesota. I have an Aunt Becca who's from Minnesota, so that's probably part of it. This I actually don't think is going to be possible because the only way I could have filled this in was with red and yellow, and we can't move yellow. So I'm going to rotate blue to, we can't do that. I'm going to rotate blue to there. It's going to be challenging still because I do have to put orange back behind it, but this is your two-piece challenge, blue and yellow. We're just gonna go for it, baby. So let's see how long it takes for me to solve. Let's just throw in one of my favorite combos over there. You could go here too, actually, look at this. Let's do that, that looks fun. Because here you can go light pink and you can go green, like so. Light blue there. But then here, we're not gonna be able to fill this. Yeah, because here it's gonna be, yeah, like, yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. But what if we flip this? Is that gonna work? Yes, it is, baby. Look at that. We just had to flip it. And there we go. We filled it. 31 seconds, 30 seconds. Usually gives me like an extra one there. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it. I'm going to say thank you a lot just because I autopilot it. And when I... and I choke. When I autopilot, I tend to just say a lot of the same things over and over again. But yeah, I'm also just very thankful that the viewership has been absolutely insane on these live streams. So let's move on to the next one here. Let's go, baby. Let's see. Ooh, Neon Bro. Okay, yeah, we got a time restriction on this one, baby. Gray and Chomper can't touch, but you can do it in under a minute and a half. So I have to do it, so I have to do a minute and a half on the timer. We're gonna go down this time. And then Gray and Chomper, so if you guys don't know, Chomper is the white piece. I get mixed up because we have a name for Booger and we have a name for Chomper. Booger's obviously the light green piece and Chomper's the white piece. So these two can't touch, so let me throw them in. Oops, okay, or neither of them will get in. So these two can't touch, so I have to find a place for them, please. I don't know, hello? Okay, well there, yeah, okay, that's not it. Will this work? I think it will. All right, so we have a minute and a half to solve around the fact that these two pieces can't move. If anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. We got a 5 super chat goal for today. Thank you to everyone who is here and who has liked already. Keep liking. Once we hit 200 likes, 200, we will run the poll for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream. And we got the 20th anniversary, new ones here that y'all have never seen before, or that nobody has yet. So here I was actually, this is really awesome because it gets rid of all the harder pieces. And then here I can just kind of build outward. I just have oh, I only have a minute, right, minute 15 seconds. Okay, let's bust this out. Let's go red, let's go yellow, let's go, okay, this isn't quite it, but we're close. What if we go boom, boom? Nope, okay. What if we go boom, boom? Shoot. No, that's not gonna work unless we flip this. There we go, I found it. There we go, nice, let's go. I solved it in less than half the time, baby. Let's freaking go. I think that deserves a like more than anything. If you guys have the means to be able to throw in a like, liking is free. We're trying to get to 200 likes. 200 likes for the poll. Absolutely clutched, yeah. So yeah, as a reminder with the poll, once we hit 200 likes, the poll will decide, you guys get to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream, whether it be Extreme, we stick with it, Ultimate Champion, or we play the 20th anniversary, which is not out yet, but my face is inside of it, so it's really sick. So you guys can enable that by hitting 200 likes. So keep liking the stream, friends. Appreciate y'all so much for being here. Okay, let's move on to the next suggestion. As a reminder too, if you have a super chat, or if you want to make sure that I see your suggestions, you can throw them out in a super chat. It took me 19 minutes to do. Oh my goodness. Let's see. There's so many different suggestions in here. Which ones do we want to do here? Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, actually, GD, I actually really liked yours here. So it's blue and Booger. Actually, here I'm gonna pin your other one because it's a little more concise in wording. So blue and Booger, and orange has to go in last. So blue and Booger. This piece is Booger, because duh. Hey, we're over 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. But then orange has to go in last. Sweet. Okay. So we got to save orange for the very last thing. Let's just throw these two in. Ooh. Okay. I meant to go there, but that's also not possible. We could try this. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 would be 2 5s and 2 4s. Can we make that happen? I actually don't know if we can. Well, yeah, we can actually. I see it already. All right, sweet. So these two pieces have to stay put, and then orange cannot. Orange has to go in last. So one of the thoughts I had here, right, was to go boom. You can go boom, boom, and then light pink and light blue. That gets rid of some of the more complicated pieces, at least in light pink. Although, well, I don't know. Actually, we still have quite a few really challenging pieces to kind of fit around somewhere. So. Like for example, I want to try and find a good spot for magenta. Orange has to go in last, so we have to keep that in mind. I'm thinking maybe what if we did, this doesn't work. I think that we could, I think that we could do this better. I think that there's a better combination of pieces that could fit back here. Like for example, if we did, we can go magenta and red. Although, never mind, yeah, because we would need purple and purple. We would need 2 of the same piece. Shoot, I actually don't know, did I mess myself up here? I might have. Okay, Let's try something like this instead. What if we go, hear me out, hear me out. We go light blue, red, light pink, and then orange is gonna go in there last. Let's see if that at all is helpful. So we could go like this, 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 but then here, oh, no, wait, oh, dang it, okay, we need gray, shoot. We need gray, okay. So how do we solve this? Or how do we solve for the fact that we don't have gray currently, and we need gray now? What if we go like that? Oh my gosh, that actually worked out perfectly. Look at the space we created. It was for green and purple, and then look at this, last piece. Orange, baby, let's go. There we go. Heck yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. We got almost 500 viewers right now. Oh, no, we got more than 500 now. We got 588, baby. Thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Now's the time for everyone to throw out their suggestions. Also to throw a like on the live stream. The more likes, the better, but also oh, smokes, GG, yeah. It didn't look good until it was. But yeah, once we hit 200 likes, you guys can vote on the poll. I'll set a poll for you guys to vote on which version of Kanoodle you want me to play for the rest of the stream. So, here we go. Let's try, let's see, we got a lot of suggestions coming in. Oh my goodness, we got a super chat from Zenjoltis. Thank you so much, friend. Holy jeez, $10. Thank you for the content and entertainment, King. Throw in pink, gray, and green in opposite corners. Thank you, Zenjoltis. I got you, friend. And thank you for the kind words. I love calling my friends King, too. King and Queen, of course. But yeah, okay, so pink, gray, and green in opposite corners. Let me type that one out. Pink, gray, and green in opposite corners. So yeah, because unfortunately we can't pin super chats, but I want to make sure that people who are joining in or who, like, know exactly what's going on. So pink, gray, and green in different corners. Let's just say, like, for example, I mean, like, this would be awesome here, but I feel like this is too much of a cheat code. So let's instead do, like, pink and gray like that, maybe? Although that implies that red has to go there. What if we go like this and this? That's not possible. There's not a piece that looks like that. Shoot. Okay. We'll try this. I'm worried, though, that this might just not be feasible. Let's see. I mean, like, if we go like green and, well, I mean, green like this, maybe it's going to be sort of the same thing, I guess, though. Because I don't think there's anything you can put up here besides, like, purple. Oh, I worry. And if we go like this, purple's going to go in the middle there. What if we, let's try, well, that's going to be the exact same thing. What if we go, oh my gosh, okay. They're all working in ways that are against each other. I don't know. Okay, let's just try this. Obviously, the purple piece is basically going to have to go in here because it's the only piece that fits. We'll try and figure this out. But yeah, thank you so much, Zenjoltis. I appreciate you so much for that super chat, friend. It is such a considerate amount of money that you've sent over to me. I appreciate that, friend. You're truly so kind. Okay, many blessings, as they say. Okay, so let's go boom, boom, boom. Oh my God. What? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Look at that. What in the heck? How did I just destroy that one somehow? I really was not expecting that one to be that easy. I wasn't expecting it to be feasible at all, honestly. That's crazy, friends. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Let's keep on going, baby. We're at 154 likes. Let's try to get to 200 for you guys to get that poll unlocked, for you guys to decide on which version of Kanoodle we play for the rest of the stream, but also, 1,000 is always our goal. 1,000 likes is always our goal. So let me put that in chat. 1,000 like goal. Okay, let's do this thing, baby. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Let's see. Ooh, let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many coming in. Okay, hatred, but not really is it's a very interesting one. I was reading this one, and because it's in a cool font, it's in like a different font, which is very interesting. I don't know how you do that. Let's try this one. So purple and white touch in a corner. So we have to figure out what corner we want purple and white to touch in, right? Because you could do like, well, you can't do that. Oh my gosh, what was I gonna do? It was gonna be, because I feel like I've seen something before where it was like, because you could do like this, purple and white like that. It's not a great configuration, but it'll work. And then red is on opposite side of blue. So red and blue just have to be on opposite sides. And let's run it for 2 minutes. So I'm gonna set the timer here for 2 minutes. Oops, oh, almost. All right, here we go, baby. All right, we got 2 minutes on the clock. Let's try and solve this bad boy. So I'm thinking immediately to go magenta there, and then we gotta either go blue or red on opposite sides. So I'm gonna say that this is close enough. We'll just throw red like on the far end there. I mean, I don't really know, unless you guys want me to try and get blue closer or do something different. I could also go like this. I can go red like that and go like that. It's a very weird configuration, but you know, it's a thing. So if we go like this, for example, then we can go light blue up here, but then what are the odds I can find a good spot for light green? Not quite like that. Wait, hold on. I thought I saw something. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, this was close, but it's not quite it. Okay, we can also move blue. We can change the angle of blue so that it's more like that. We can go like this, but then here though, yeah, no, that we're actually not gonna be able to fit a piece up here. If we go like that, the problem is that like, boom, boom. Nope, dang it, okay. If we go like that, and then we go, nope, shoot, okay, yeah, we're close. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot that we're going down in terms of timer. Okay, so let's take out, because we instead go, how about this? We go light pink, orange. Let's throw blue on the end there again, and then we go booger there, light blue there, but then, dang it, no, we need the green piece. We can move blue that way though. Hold on, please, please, please work. Please clap. Dang it, no, because here we need purple. Okay, shoot. Okay, what if we go like this? No, or like this? Dang it, no, this is not quite it. Okay, shoot, okay. We go boom, we go boom, we go, nope, okay, all right, we gotta grab green out of here. We got 15 seconds. We got 15 seconds, okay, okay, okay. No, that's not it, what am I doing? Okay, okay, shoot. No, please, please, no. Oh, dang it, I'm probably not gonna get this. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Cause like here, oh, what do you think? Okay, I basically, I don't know. Oh, I feel like I clutched that one out, but also maybe I didn't. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm worried. Shoot, I don't know. I'm gonna say that like, I say we count it. I say like when it's that close, I feel like we gotta count it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You can disagree with me in the comments, but like oh my gosh, that's wild. Okay. You guys also got to 200 likes. Thank you to everybody who's joined in, friends. Make sure to keep liking the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes on the live stream. I streamed for about a little over an hour. Hold on, let me just, which Kanoodle puzzle should I play next? You guys have earned the poll here. So we're gonna do Extreme, which is the current one. We'll do 20th, that's 2-th anniversary. New, and then I'm gonna do just Ultimate Champion here. Ultimate Champion, sweet, all right. All right, so you guys should be able to vote. Ultimate Champion's the main one down here. It's the quintessential one, but yeah. Make sure you guys are voting in the poll. Let's get on to the next one, friends. I appreciate y'all being here. Okay, let's see. Where's the scorecard? I know I didn't do a scorecard today. I hope that's okay. We'll try and do that again next week. But yeah, let's see. Oh my gosh. Simon, let's go with yours, friend. Can you do yellow and gray, but orange can't touch either? Yes, 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 yes. Yellow and gray are the homies in the real version of Kanoodle, or the original version. But orange cannot touch either of them, okay. Best YouTuber ever, thank you, friend, I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get this one going. But yeah, make sure you guys are voting in the poll for which version you guys want to see. The 20th anniversary, I have the pink and the cyan version. There's two different versions. My face is in these, so yeah, vote for that one if you want to see me kind of bust that one out for the rest of the live stream. Okay, so let's go. Orange can't touch either of these pieces, right? Is that it? Is it just yellow and gray, but orange can't touch either? Yep, all right. So let's build this bad boy. I'm gonna go like this. We can go magenta here. We do have to make some space for magenta, or for orange to be able to kind of fit in here tastefully. What if we go like this, but then here orange would have to go, I don't know if this is gonna work out because here we don't really have a good spot for green. And yeah, that's not gonna work because then yeah, we don't really, yeah, it doesn't fit properly. Okay, so what if we go like this, boom, boom. No, that doesn't quite work. And if we go like this though, the problem is that if, even though this does work technically, orange is touching yellow and orange is not allowed to touch either of those pieces, so I gotta keep going. Can we just flip it and have it go this way? I don't think so. Shoot, okay. We could go like this actually. What if we go boom, boom, boom. But then here, dang, yeah, because if I go orange like this, I won't have room for light pink to kind of go in a proper spot there. So, and then here, dang it, I'm close again, but then here we need the gray piece. and we can't move gray. Gray is one of the pieces that is unmovable, or we are unallowed. We are unable to move orange. Nope, gray. Jeez, I'm just saying all the wrong colors, all the wrong things. Okay, so yeah, this isn't gonna work either. Shoot, I feel like we had it and then we just lost it. I got lost in the sauce, I guess. Okay. We could go and move magenta to there and just kind of build out this way. Although here it's gonna be very hard for orange to not touch gray. It can't touch gray or yellow. This is not gonna work. Shoot. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have to reset this a little bit. I did like magenta here, but the problem is I think light pink I'm gonna have some issues with. I can't put orange down here either because it would be touching yellow, so that doesn't quite work. I could go like this, like move that back again and then go there. But then here, I need to find somewhere for orange to fit that's not touching those. Oh my gosh, okay. If we go this way, but then here the problem is that, yeah, it's gonna, okay, shoot. What if we go like this? Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, because here it's just gonna be the shape of the gray piece. Okay, gosh dang. And then yellow and gray can't move, and orange can't touch either of them. So yeah, I'm just kind of struggling finding my way through this little area here. What if we go like this? Ooh, yes, look at this. Because then here, orange is not touching either, and we solved it. Let's go. 2 minutes and 34 seconds later. Thank you guys to all the viewers right now. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. Oh my gosh, if we have 1,900 people in here watching right now. If you guys all like the live stream right now, it would probably be one of my highest, if not my highest, like total. I think I've been up to like 2,100 likes total, but let's see. Let me just type in 1,000 like goal. All right, yeah, but yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. It goes a long way to help support it. It brings a lot of people into the stream too, which I really appreciate. But yeah, let's move on to the next one, friends. Appreciate you all so much for being here. If anyone has a super chat, feel free to throw them out there. But also specifically, if you want to make sure to, if you want to make sure that I see your suggestion, you can throw it out in a super chat and I'll prioritize it. If you put it out in like in the text of the super chat. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. All right. Okay. Joseph Clary, let's do this one, friend. Let's do a nice, maybe easy one. I actually have no idea. It's probably not going to be easy at all. Do purple and pink, but they touch. They have to touch. So, okay, not quite. I was going to say, what if we go like this? Because I think this looks plenty challenging, and I think it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, make sure you guys aren't spamming in chat either. There's so many people in here. Okay, so these two pieces cannot move. I need to put either one of these three pieces down at the bottom here. I could go, let me first try and see if there's some sort of means for us to be able to do like, ooh, actually, hear me out. If we go gray, green, I like that, although here, we don't have a lot of good options besides, like if we go yellow, actually, yellow's great. Then we can go light pink. Let's go light blue down here. Let's go boom, boom. And oh my gosh, okay, what a solve, what a solve. I'm a genius, what a freaking solve, baby. Let's go. I think that deserves a like more than anything. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and everything. And yeah, I love this channel. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's just me solving puzzles, and I've gotten really good at it. So I appreciate that people enjoy it, because I think we as humans just inherently enjoy solving puzzles. You guys can also get your own versions of Kanoodle, by the way, either here on the live stream at the shopping bag link or shopping bag icon, or you can get it at the link in the description to get it over on that place that rhymes with Schmamazon. But yeah, all right, let's move on to the next one here. I finished that fast. I know, that one was quick. Okay, let's go. Garrett, I like yours, friend. Yellow and green, but purple has to touch green. I like it. But yeah, don't spam too much, because you will get, the mods will delete your comments. And if one of them is the thing that I have to do, oop, hold on. Let me try, okay, yeah, let's do that, I guess. Well, actually, that looks pretty tough. So if green is here, it says yellow and green, but purple has to touch green. So let's try that. So purple has to touch green, which is gonna be interesting. This whole configuration back here is gonna be wonky. I could just throw purple in the very back there, or I was gonna say I could try and put blue and orange in like that, and then I just gotta put purple somewhere around here. Although, I was gonna say you could do magenta and light pink here, and then, ooh, actually that's pretty sick. So purple and green are touching, right? Which is part of the rules that we had to figure out, or the rules that we have to abide by, I guess. But then here, the problem is that I can't really put these pieces in properly like that. Shoot, okay. So this doesn't quite work because, yeah, I don't think there's any sort of other way, because here you could put it in like that, but then we would need the white piece, for example, and then we don't have the pieces that would actually fit around there. So instead, I am gonna have to try something a little different here, unfortunately. Shoot, so yeah, if we keep that there, we could do like, I do wanna find some sort of, I mean, we could go like this, for example. So purple's touching green, which, I mean, you know, of course we need to make sure that happens. But then here, the problem's going to be that, yeah, shoot, that's not gonna work. And I don't really know how easily we're gonna be able to fit these pieces in with each other, right? Because like, I was hoping like this would work, but obviously here we would need the purple shape. So, dang, okay. What if we go gray and then we go light, or magenta, light pink. Shoot, but then here, right, you could put, if you put red in this way, it's gonna be the shape of the yellow piece, which we cannot move. And then if you go here, it's the shape of the light blue piece, which is all the way over here. So, I think we gotta come up with something a little different again, which does kind of stink. Oh, what if we go this way? What if we, hold on, go back to this. Shoot, never mind, I can't actually go light. I was gonna go light pink up there, but I can't, okay. Dang it, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I gotta rework this a little bit. So yellow and green can't move and purple has to touch one of them. We could also just go with the obvious, just put purple in the back there, or put purple here, which, did we just do that? I think we did, but let me try something else around it, right? If we do go like this, well, no. Shoot, I think it's just gonna be the exact same thing. Dang, okay, yeah, because like we did this and then we threw white here, didn't we? I think we've already tried a lot of this. Oh my gosh, yeah, wait, because then, did we try this and this? Hold on, this is different though, actually. Oh, dang it, but then here, yeah, we kind of have a weird, situation. Yeah, like that doesn't work. Dang, okay, yeah, and then here, right, the problem here is just gonna be that, oh, if you put all the pieces in, it's gonna be the shape of the yellow piece remaining, and we don't have that. Okay, so then, yeah, we gotta rework this a little bit and try something else. Okay, what if we go, well, we can't do that, all right. Shoot, Danny, okay. Oh, move the green piece, it stays there, all right. So instead, I think maybe we should just try and put purple back behind. It sucks, but it's gonna be what we have to do, just to see if we can make this work, because purple has to touch green. That is part of the main sort of solution issue here, or the main solve is that we have to have it where purple touches green. So what if we go like this, and then we go, just get rid of the chunkies here. Well, we already got rid of the gray, I guess. So here we actually wouldn't really have a lot of good pieces remaining. So instead of putting red there, let's go, we can also do, actually here, hear me out. We go booger, we go light blue, we go, actually nothing fits in there that we have left. So let's try something else then. I need to find a good spot for blue. That is a must. You could break the board in half like this, but there's no way that's working. We could go down this way, but I just don't think that that's gonna work. Shoot, okay. We could throw blue on this side and we can go one of our kind of standard situations like this, actually, and just kind of build this way. I actually love that, hold on. We go orange here, boom. Oh, but then here, yeah, we have two of the most challenging pieces to kind of have work together. Yeah, we have those in the same spot, which is just not gonna work. And then here, right, obviously that's not a shape that we have. So instead, let's go like that, and then, shoot, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, we gotta try this one again, or try a different approach, but I like this. We could also instead put light pink back here instead of booger. We call that piece booger because of course. And then let's see. That's not it, because here we don't have any room for magenta. If you put it in like that, obviously it's gonna cut the board in half. And then, yeah, like this doesn't work because here, if we put orange in like that, then we'd have just the shape of the green piece remaining. Oh my gosh, okay, so, you could go orange and purple back here, actually. That could be kind of nice. Here, though, we're still gonna have a problem with the magenta piece, right? So that's, yeah, because here it would be purple and yellow are the pieces that you need. But yeah, green and yellow can't move. Ooh, this one's tough, okay. What if we go boom, boom, no, boom. No, okay. Because here, yeah, the only way the booger can go in is like that. Okay. Shoot. Okay. This is a tough one, you guys. Okay. I liked putting blue there. We could flip blue around and go that way. And instead, hear me out. One of my favorite things to do is to go light blue underneath like that and go booger and light pink on top of it. Although here, we don't have a piece that'll fit there anymore. So that doesn't work either, because of course it doesn't. This game is out to get me. Shoot. Okay. If we go this way, for example, what if we go, boom, 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 but then here, yeah, we don't have a piece that'll fit. Shoot, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like this one's got to be doable, but I can't really tell yet. I don't know. Remember, there's no puzzle you couldn't solve. There are definitely puzzles in this game that you can't solve. But that's because they're literally like... because we're shaking stuff up and putting things in random spots, it makes it pretty easy for... oh my gosh, if we had Booger, this would work out so great. If you like, when you're putting stuff in random spots, it has the potential to not be what you want it to be. So here, for example, I can't really get this going. Yeah, because so blue and yellow can't move, of course, and like I've already kind of explained a lot of this stuff, but like purple also has to, or sorry, green and yellow, sorry. Green and purple have to touch though. So like the issue is that we're gonna have like, there aren't that many places that you could put purple in all of this, I guess. I don't know if that even made sense. Because then here we tried that. What if we tried this, right? Like, does this even... I mean, this would be sick, but here we obviously need the blue piece if we were to make that work. What if we went like this? Could that work? I mean, we would have to take out a lot of these other pieces, but hear me out. Let's try it. I mean, we have nothing to lose because these, you know, we're kind of grasping at straws here at this point. Shoot. Yeah, what if we go... I mean, this isn't going to change anything. It's just flipping them. And then, yeah, we don't have room for white. Oh, okay. I feel like this one might be... Hopefully it's not impossible, but there's a world where it is. At least where we have to try and have purple touch the green piece over here, right? Like, we tried it here. The only other... Right, because, like, if you go any other... The only other piece that would fit back here is yellow. Or it would be, like, some combo of orange and blue. Like, you could go orange and blue like this, but it's the same exact thing. And then you have very limited space to be able to have purple touch green at all, right? Like you can't even go like that. You can technically do this, but this actually, well, not technically, because then if you put gray in here, right, this area is too long for a piece to fit. You see there that it gets blocked up. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna move green over one because I think that this might be impossible as it is. It's gonna be the same type of challenge, but obviously now we have a little more, I don't know, potential to be able to put like purple there, for example, and then be able to work on this. So I'm gonna say that that's legal and that's allowed, and you're just all gonna have to deal with it because I don't wanna spend a billion hours on a puzzle that is probably not possible, unfortunately. So instead, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do this. So this is definitely not it, but if we flip this, what are the odds? Ooh, oh yeah, no, wait, we're good. Look at that, baby. Ooh, okay, and then we solved it, okay. So maybe it ended up being a little too easy. However, I think that's pretty great. Thank you guys for all the likes, by the way. Let's try to get to 1,000. 1,000 likes is our goal. 1,000 likes. Let's see where we're at on the poll, by the way. Okay, so people do want to stick with current Canoodle Extreme, so I will end the poll. It is a very decisive victory by Canoodle Extreme standards. So, I mean, I love Canoodle Extreme too, so I don't really mind. 1,000 likes is the goal, is what I'm typing in chat. Okay, cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in, friends. Appreciate all y'all being here. If anyone's got any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. Every super chat goes a long way to help support, but also if you want to make sure that I see your suggestions for puzzles, like if you want to be like, do purple and green, but they can't touch or something, and you want to make sure that I see it, you can throw it out in a super chat of any amount, and I will make sure it gets done. I prioritize all of the super chatted ones. All right, let's go for Becca here. Becca's been a consistent viewer, so I want to reward her a bit. So here, so light blue and white touching, pink not touching orange. So pink and orange cannot touch each other. Light blue and white have to touch. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna say that it just kind of landed there. I think that that's pretty fair. I think that this is gonna be plenty challenging. It would be my guess, and if it's not, then I'm just very good at Kanoodle. Okay, so, oh, okay, it didn't start. So, light blue and white touching with pink not touching orange. So these two pieces, yeah, just can't touch. Okay, let's try, well, okay, I was gonna say you can go magenta here, but then this little configuration here is gonna be kind of funky. It would only unfortunately work if we could put orange there, and we can't because these two can't touch. That sucks. That sucks that like the only way that this could have worked is a way that just simply cannot work. Okay, what if we instead went, I mean, we do a lot of things here. There's a lot of options here. So instead, we can maybe go like that. We can go boom, boom. But then here, we actually don't really have any good pieces that could fit in there. You could go purple. I don't like getting rid of purple that easily, but I guess I gotta. At least just to kind of keep the ball rolling. You could go like this to get rid of these pieces, but then here, unfortunately, yeah, we don't quite have the solve. We're close though, so let's keep trying. I think we're gonna get there though, not too slowly. Okay, this isn't quite it either. What if we go boom, boom? Nope, okay. What if we go, okay, let's swap these back out. I gotta change this up a little bit. So, I feel like this was a nice idea, but it's not really working in execution. So, let's instead go, like, you can't do this. I wanna find a good spot for magenta. We could go, not like that. Shoot, what can we do over here? We already tried this. Oh gosh, okay, I'm paralyzed by the fact that I have a lot of options of what to do. I can't do this either because here, orange will definitely have to be touching magenta down here somewhere. So if we keep blue here, oh my gosh, there's too many options. I'm trying so hard to like think ahead, but also in doing so, I feel like I'm paralyzing myself. Just in terms of like how many decisions that there possibly are, how many different things we could be doing. So I really do like this, but the problem is that, well, actually here, let me build out this way and see what all I can create, right? Because here actually looks pretty sick. So let's actually take all this out and see if we can fill this in properly. Unfortunately though, we can't put orange here, which would be the most obvious piece to put there because yeah, pink and orange can't touch. Man, which sucks. Okay, so instead we could go basically just purple, but then we could then do orange here, or we can do blue here. We can move blue to there. We just can't move light blue and white, right? Yeah, okay, so now I think we're all good in terms of, well, now we just gotta find a good spot, a little tasteful spot for these two, and we did. Let's go, baby. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, it reset the timer. Oh, and it just reset. Okay, yeah, because sometimes I push too hard and it like jams the button in there, but hey, look at that, baby, we did it. Let's freaking go, baby. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and everything. We're trying to get to 1,000, so we're definitely like quite on our way there. Is the goal. Feel free to throw your likes out there. I think that one deserves some likes. They're free. I mean, everyone's got a single like. So make sure you guys are liking it. It was 2:42, yeah. I solved it in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's see. Actually set live to all, chat to all messages instead of top messages. Okay, yeah. No, that's fine. I like that all the messages can come through. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is pretty cool, Neon Bro. I like this one, friend. And thank you so much for being a mod. I'm gonna definitely reward you for that. Also, we got a minute left on our super chat goal. If anyone's got any last minute super chats, feel free to throw them out there. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Okay. So blue, purple, and pink. So blue, purple, and pink. Yeah, we got like a fun little cosmic brownie, not cosmic brownie, but yeah, cosmic situation here. Let me see if I can come up with like a really interesting way to do it. I'm thinking something like this could be kind of fun. So blue, purple, and pink we're gonna throw on the side like that, and let's see if we can fill out the rest of the board. So yeah, let's try this. Okay, I'm thinking, for example, booger there, green. I don't know. Let's just build. Let us build. No, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna put these over here instead. Come on, baby. Let's get this one on the first try. Okay, not quite, but let's see if we can rework this a little bit. We can't do that, so why am I trying that? We can go like this. Okay, oh yeah, there it is. Never mind, we got it. Nice, okay. So maybe that wasn't that hard because I threw them all on the side, but we'll take it, Neon Bro. Thank you so much for the not super chat, the comment, and also just for being a mod. Appreciate you so much, friend. All right. If anyone else has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. Our goal is to get to 5 by the end of the stream, which is fine if you know we don't hit that point. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here, friends. Let's get a few more puzzles in. Let's see. I want to see if I can get somebody that I haven't done before. Okay, yeah, Olivia, I like yours. This is definitely a one that I've seen before. Sometimes I'll try and do this naturally. So yeah, you can make a triangle with magenta and white, right? White, make a triangle with magenta, please. Yeah, let's do this. So let's see. I mean, I could just leave it right here. Or we could make it kind of spicy and put it in the corner. No, let's put it in the middle. Why not? We can't put it in like the exact middle. Let's go like this, actually. This looks like it might be most challenging. So here we go, baby. These pieces just cannot move. Let's solve around them. I want to just put blue on the end there just cause. This area is going to be really challenging down here, though. Hey, thank you so much for the I guess. Thank you, Hatred. Appreciate you for the super chat, friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, what if we go, actually, let's go this way. Let's go like this. I don't know how well this is going to pan out, actually, because, nope, this sucks, actually, because, yeah, we need to have a full kind of situation down here, unfortunately, where we need to have the long pieces be able to fit underneath here, right? So, for example, if we did, like, light blue there, you could do light blue there with like green here. Let's see if we can solve for each side of this though. You can, I can see a solution here. Oops, here we go gray and yellow there. But then here, what are the odds we can actually fill out this side of the board now? Here we don't have a good spot for light pink. If you go light pink here, we're not gonna be able to make that happen either. What if we go boom, boom, that's not correct. What if we go boom, boom? No, that doesn't work either. Okay, shoot. Dang it. Okay, what if we try... This is going to be the same thing. Yeah, it's going to be two purple shapes. Oh, man, okay. What if we take out light blue and we go orange here instead, and then we go... You could go like this, but then, yeah, we're not going to have room for light blue if we do that. So, shoot, this is tough. Okay, yeah, okay. We got to try something else over here then. Wow, this one was really not supposed to be super, super tough. But it just became that, I guess. So instead over here, we can do a lot of other stuff. Like, for example, I can go light blue and I can just build out this way. Let's try a few things. Let's see if we can get a few kind of sweet combinations of pieces and stuff here. This would not work because we need a little more extension out this way. Thus way. I added a bit of a Scottish accent on that one. Thus. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's go light blue down here instead, and let's go booger. Let's go, now here we need two 5-dotted pieces. I just don't know if we can actually fit, oh yeah, we can. We can go yellow and green like that. Okay, sweet. So here I think is probably our best bet so far. We'd probably have to go like this, or we could go, let's try this. Let's go like this and this, right? And then, dang it, but then this is gonna be kind of challenging because here, yeah, it's not gonna work actually. Okay, shoot, what if we go orange, purple, and then we go, dang it, dang it, dang it. Nope, because then here, yeah, we need to shape the purple piece. Why is this one so hard? What is happening? Okay, we could go this way too, actually. Ooh, that looks nice. Hold on. We got it. Oh no, we didn't. Oh shoot, I thought I had orange left. I don't. Okay, dang it, okay. Dang it, and then the moment that I put light pink in, it kind of messes everything up. Shoot. Okay, that doesn't work. So here, we're gonna have to try and find another combination of pieces that'll work on this side. Hey, we're at 810 likes. Let's try to get to 1,000, friends. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. Appreciate it. All right, I think we could just do something better over here, right? Like, there are so many different things we can do, right? Like, we could do this, but then it would only really, I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, shoehorn in such a weird situation, but I guess I am for some reason. Like, this is just an awful choice. We already tried... Like, we can't do this because we would need the white piece to go here, but we can't move these two. Why is this one so tough for me? I feel like it's got to be solvable, but, like, I don't know. I, like, haven't figured it out yet, so. We could go like this. We can go boom, boom, boom. That looks pretty good. But then here, I feel like I'm going to encounter a lot of issues with this area. So, like, for example, if we flip it this way, what are the odds? Yeah, no, there's just not going to be any room for the gray piece. And if we go like this and we throw purple down here, then I don't think we're going to have an easy time finding a good spot for booger. Oh man, this one's tough, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but it is like, it's just very, very complicated in a way that I just did not expect, and I don't think anyone should have expected. Yeah, so like, for example, if we go like this, we'd need that piece down there. Okay. Oh man, okay. Why did I put these in such a difficult spot, apparently? Oh, and we already tried this. Okay. What else can we do? Like, this side worked really well. I feel like we I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to solve this one, but you guys, yeah, like, I don't know, it feels challenging. Like this, I don't know why I would consider doing this. It doesn't look like a good option. Yeah, why am I doing this? Okay. I want to be able to put like blue on one of these sides basically, but it obviously cuts the board in half in a way that makes things ultra challenging after the fact. Here we could go light blue and yellow, but also can we do something better? I don't know if we can actually, given that, yeah, okay, so let's just go light blue and yellow and then see if we can solve with these pieces, but I feel like this is like a very similar configuration to what we just had. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, and then here, yeah, we just don't have enough room. Okay, okay, so I worry that this is an impossible puzzle somehow. I mean, we could still try a bunch of other things here, right? Like this, but I don't know if this makes anything better. Yeah, because I can't fill that area up there. And if we go like that, that's clearly not going to work. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. Because we're 5 minutes and 40 seconds in, I'm going to... oh, man, this is tough. Okay, yeah, so let's try this. Boom. We're going to move these pieces down, although it's... Yeah, we're just going to move them down to here. They literally could have been anywhere. I don't know why. I just put them in their initial spots just because. So now, let's see if we can solve this one. It should be a lot easier now that I've done that. But yeah, I just didn't want you guys to have to kind of sit through, you know, forever of me trying to solve a puzzle that was ultimately not going to be solvable. So I think this is a pretty good compromise, unless I solve this right here, which I might because I'm a freaking boss. Okay, we're close. We're close. Almost there. Hold on. Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, that's not going to work. There we go. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it. All right. I hope that's okay. Yeah, I had to rearrange it because I don't know if it was possible ultimately. I think it became very, very challenging. But, okay. Let's see. I'm thinking that we probably do... ooh, we're almost at 200,000 views on the live stream. Friends, thank you guys so much for all of that. And thank you to the couple people who sent in super chats. If anyone else has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. So how about this, friends? All right, here we go. Here we go. So, this will be my... How about this? This is my last puzzle. If we hit 1,000 likes by the end of this puzzle, then I will do another one afterward. How about that, friends? If that's the case, then yeah, I will rock another puzzle. But yeah, we want to get those likes up. Try to get 1,000 likes on the stream. That is always our personal goal. It does a lot to help support the channel and the live stream. But yeah, if we hit 1,000 likes, then we'll do another puzzle after this one. Let's see. Okay. Okay, interesting. Galaxy Gamers, I like this one. Okay, it took me a second to read it, but Danny, please do Booger and Chomper. So if you guys don't know, so Booger and Chomper are these two, with Booger, so touching, not with Chomper eating Booger. Okay, so they have to be touching, but not in like the typical way. So let's try something like, for example, I was gonna say like, this could be kind of interesting, but then also green and gray can't touch Booger and Chomper. Ooh, never mind, okay. Shoot. So maybe we should try and find some other way to put these pieces in there. So with Chomper not eating Booger is kind of the main thing here, right? Like we could go like this actually. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then green and gray cannot touch these two. All right, let's see. Hey, if we hit 1,000 likes before the end of this this puzzle, then we will run another puzzle afterwards. So yeah, appreciate you guys so much for being here. And yeah, this has been awesome. The viewership's been amazing. Y'all have been so freaking dope. Let's go magenta down here, maybe red up here, light pink here. Yeah, I just need to make sure that green and gray, right? Green and gray can't touch these two. So now we're all good. We're in the clear. We can kind of put these pieces sort of wherever. I'm going to leave them up there for now, though. Although, no, actually, no, because then I'm not going to... Visually, I think I kind of need the help of, like, putting them down here just so I can see them and have them register in my brain as pieces I needed to pay attention to. So, like, here, though, we're close, but we're not quite there. What if we go... that's not it. Okay. Boom, boom. Yes, there it is. Okay, so maybe that one was a little too easy ultimately, because look at that. These two are not touching these two. Maybe I made it way too easy. You know what? Yeah, we'll do one more puzzle. We'll do one more puzzle. Thank you guys for 900 likes. So let's see if we can get to 1,000. How about this? Still same thing on the board, right? If we hit 1,000 likes by the end of this upcoming puzzle, then I will run one more puzzle after that. If anyone else has any super chats, feel free to throw them out now if you want to make sure that I do your suggestion. I appreciate the couple of super chats that I've gotten so far this stream. It's very, very kind to y'all. It goes a really long way to help support. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's try a new one here. Let me see if I can get somebody that we haven't done before, unless someone throws in a super chat right now with a suggestion. Yeah, Heidi, I like yours, friend. So pink and green, but they have to touch each other, right? Perfect. So pink and green, but they have to touch each other. Let's see if we can kind of put them in like a weird, challenging spot. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay, hold on. This is very interesting. This looks like it might be incredibly difficult. I don't even know how possible it is, but we're gonna give it a shot. This is potentially the last puzzle, unless we hit 1,000 likes. If we hit 1,000 likes, then we'll keep going, baby. All right, so I'm thinking we go blue and light pink down here. This is gonna be very interesting up here. I mean, I think maybe I have it figured out with just that. We could throw Booger and Chomper on the side like this, which is one of my favorite combos. We can go light blue up there. Oh my gosh, if this is solvable already, oh man, if this is, yeah, I might have already destroyed this puzzle. Actually, not quite. I'm getting some last second jitters here, I guess, or just struggling with something. Never mind, I figured it out. Okay. All right. Well, there it is, baby. Okay. All right. 1,000 likes or bust. Yeah, okay, I'm debating whether or not we should add another one into the mix. We did just get an influx of viewers, so let's do one more. Screw it. Same thing. If we get to 1,000 likes by the end of this one, I'll do one more after that. But yeah, all right. Let's keep going, baby. Let's keep going. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. Let me move on to the next one here. There's a lot of things in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gosh, there's so many in here. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I love this one. Okay, cool. Nika, I'm just gonna say Nika because there's a bunch of numbers at the beginning. So it's red and hot pink, but they can't touch, what was it? They can't touch dark blue, okay? Okay, well here, let me actually have these land in a spot. Okay, I kind of liked this. There was kind of a thing building where they were gonna go there. It looked like it was gonna land there. Okay, so here we go. Hey, if we hit 1,000 likes before the end of this puzzle, you know what's up. We're gonna do another one. All right, so they can't touch blue, so I'm just gonna throw blue all the way over there and see if we can kind of fill this bad boy out. All right, I'm thinking we do an upside down Chomper and Booger over here. And then here we could do like I was thinking like this, but then that's not enough dots. So instead, what if we go like this? Because now we'd have, I mean, you can do orange and gray like that. And then now we just have these pieces. And I feel like we've got this one in the bag. Hold on. That's not quite it though. I just need to make sure that blue does not touch red or magenta. But I think we should have it here, no? Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm fumbling the bag here on my understanding of the situation, right? Because if we go like this, yeah, there's like no way for me to fit these pieces in properly. So what if we go like this? We can move blue up that way. Yep, there we go. And then green there and purple there. 1 minute on the clock. Okay, it's gonna give me an extra second. Dang it. But hey, that's okay, that's okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here, friends. We're almost at 950. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give us like a second. If we can hit 1,000 likes, oh man, if we can hit 1,000 likes, then I will absolutely be doing another one. I feel like we're so close and there's so many people here, so I don't really want to go yet. Oh, you guys are just so kind. Okay, let's, you know what? Okay, all right. Let's retroactively, let's say that we got to 1,000 likes, right? We're at 955. We are so dang close. If you guys just, yeah, some small amount of people need to throw out an extra little bit, but we're gonna do one last puzzle. Let's try, okay, let's see. Y'all, please, I am begging right now. Yeah, okay, here, let's see. Okay, let's see, which puzzle suggestion we want? Yeah, oh my gosh, there's so many people. Thank you guys so much for being here, friends. 970, we're so close, okay. I'm trying to do a new person's thing here. Okay, yeah, I like this one. So please do dark green has to be touching white. I like it. Also, I don't think I've done one of your suggestions before, Miss Meow. Appreciate you, friend. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, that is, that's not what I intended, but this is one of my favorite configurations is when these two are cuddling like that. Okay, so with that being said though, we do have to solve around it. Yeah, it has to be touching white. Yeah, we're good, okay. Can we fill this in? I don't think we can, not if we put blue that way. So, what do we want to do here? Let's just go like, for example, I mean, I want to go like Booger. Yeah, we can do this. Booger yellow, and then light blue. Magenta here. We can go blue, light pink, and then now we just have to fill this area with these pieces. I think we're going to be okay here. Let's actually just fill out the bottom here and just build upward. Oh my gosh, yep, we are goated with the sauce, baby. 975, we're almost at 1,000 likes, you guys. Keep liking. We're almost there. I think that solve deserves a like. If anyone in here even has a like remaining that they can give out there, I would highly appreciate it. We're at 977, we're so close to 1,000. I feel like I earned my stay. I feel like I earned my stay, and I earned that like. But yeah, okay. Oh man, yeah, we're so close. 989, we're 11 likes away. Okay, all right, you know what? Yeah, we'll do one more. We're doing one more, and this is the last one for real this time, you guys. Let's try one more. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do Maddie's here. Pink and red have to touch. Let's do it. Okay. So yeah, magenta and red have to touch. So let's just throw up. Oop. Ooh, gosh. Okay, this actually looks pretty challenging. So based on where these pieces landed, these two just have to stay in the same spot. We're at 999. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Okay, so we got to go gray here. So it's basically a three-piece challenge. Gray's the only piece that would fit there. I have a few thoughts here. One of my main thoughts here is to go light pink and then green. Although this is a very long area, actually, where I don't know if we really want to be doing that. Because I don't have a lot of pieces that could just kind of fit in there properly. So I'm instead going to say maybe it's better to do like yellow and blue here, so we can kind of get rid of some of the bigger pieces. In which case, from here, though, we'd kind of have to do some sort of weird, I don't know, some weird configuration. We'd have to throw purple in there, which does kind of suck. And then here, I just don't think this is going to be possible. Oh my gosh, but here, we would be able to put the white piece there, but then obviously, yeah, we can't fill this in. So we are close, yet, you know, not quite there. So, yeah, okay, this is not going to work. So I think I got to try something else over here. What else can we do here? I don't want to throw the purple piece there. Yeah, because it's just a very long area up here. And I just worry if I do something like, you know, this, for example, that now we just have a super, super long area that we can't really fill in very easily. I mean, like, we could do, you know, for example, light blue and orange, but then, like, I mean, well, you know, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world here, I guess, but then, yeah, we can't fit blue anywhere. What if we go like this, but then the problem here is that we can't fit white in anymore. So what if we did, like this, no, because then here, yeah, okay, shoot, what if we go, oh my gosh, watch the last puzzle of the day be the hardest one. It'd be just my luck if that's the case. Okay, man, yeah, because like I don't really know how we would go about fitting blue in like a tasteful spot, you know what I mean? Like, I think we tried this already, right? Yeah, because here, yeah, there's nowhere we can put white if we do that. So if we go like this, right, you can't fit blue anywhere, and you can't go like that or anything. So, okay. Gosh, okay. I feel like we had something going, something a-brewing. But then here, though, we would have to go purple if we wanted to throw yellow up here. And then here, our biggest issue is just going to be the fact that we still don't really have a good spot for blue unless we flip these around. In which case, you could go like this, but then, yeah, we don't quite have it because here we have like a weird shape going on down there. But yeah, we hit 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for helping me hit 1,000 likes. I appreciate it, friends. Y'all are the absolute realist. It's just like a personal goal. It's a goal. It's a sign of a really strong live stream, basically. And so I appreciate you guys for being able to make that happen. So, like, I don't know about this side, right? Like, because we have to keep gray here. These two can't move. I just don't know what else we could do down here, right? Like, for example, like we could do, you know, and light pink plus orange, but the problem is that here we like we'd have to put blue somewhere that's kind of tough, and I don't really love that. So instead, that's why I wanted to do, you know, something like this, or like this maybe actually could be kind of sick. Wait, hold on. Do we have something here? Hold on. Because we can go yellow, we can go orange, right? And then now from here, we can go light pink. We can go, well, I guess we kind of have to go purple from there, which does kind of suck, but this is not going to work because here, actually, if we do green like that, it'll be the shape of green again. If we go this way, it's going to be the shape of the red piece. So what if we go boom, boom? Oh, no, we've already had this configuration before. Shoot. I don't know if this one's doable, you guys. Oh, my gosh. Okay, yeah, this is a tough one. Okay. So, yeah, I get the feeling that this one's probably not solvable, unfortunately. So let me instead move... I don't know. Let me flip this one this way. Is that going to help at all? I feel like that's going to make things worse. I don't know. Let's just try it, I guess. Gosh, yeah, because like here you could do a bunch of this kind of stuff. Yeah, I had to flip the magenta piece upward because I don't think we were really going to be able to solve the rest of that. This doesn't seem possible because these are some tough pieces to still have around. And then, yeah, we're not gonna be able to, okay, yeah. Whereas, like, it'd be awesome to be able to have this, but then, yeah, we don't have any room for blue here. Okay, so, shoot. moving it like that, it didn't really change much in a good way. Because we could do this instead. Well, you can go gray, orange, but then here we don't really have like any pieces we could put up here. So that kind of just sucks already. Okay, all right. Executively, because this was like an extra puzzle in and of itself, I'm gonna say that instead we're gonna shift the magenta piece to be like that. We're 5 minutes in, and I think that the way that it was shuffled was probably not actually solvable, unfortunately. So we're just gonna go like this, and we're gonna solve this bad boy and pretend like it never happened the way that it did. So we could also go white in here just to change things up a little bit and go boom, boom. No, not that. Boom, boom. No. Well, you can go yellow, you can go orange here. And then from here, I hope that's okay with everybody, by the way. Well, it's gonna have to be because I already did it. But yeah, I needed to rework some stuff. This isn't gonna work. What if we go like this? Boom, boom, oops. And then boom, but then here, right, we're not gonna have any room for these because it's, yeah, okay, so that sucks. What if we go, shoot, okay, dang it, okay. This really should be a lot easier than it is. I feel like I'm like being unnecessarily I'm choosing the most challenging ways to go about this. Because we can go like this, for example, and then we can go, ooh, actually, I don't know if there's anything here, unfortunately. We could go like this. We can go light pink. We can go booger here. And then how about light blue, yellow. Okay, not quite, but we're getting there. Ooh, hold on, shoot. I feel like we're so close. No, we're so close. Okay, what if we go, we can't go like that. What if we go like that? Does that work? No, because the only piece we could go down here, or put down here, yeah, no, shoot, okay. Man, I feel like we're struggling, but it's all there. I feel like we've got it. It's just, we just gotta find the right way to go about it. That's not gonna be it either. Shoot, gosh dang it, okay. But yeah, we're 216,000 different people have watched the live stream today, so that's awesome. If we go purple instead, we could get rid of gray. It sucks to have to get rid of purple, but it might have been the right choice here, depending on how this ends up. I just don't know in what way we can, I just tried that. We can't really fill this in any sort of way. White can't really go anywhere over here, right? Like, yeah, that's not gonna work either. Shoot, okay. All right, let me try a couple of different things here. We could go purple and white like this. I actually really like that. Okay, and then gray here. And now we just have this combination of pieces here. Come on, come on. Ooh, we're so close. There we go. Yes, okay. 7.5 minutes later. Jesus. Okay, goodness gracious. Wait, there was a super chat that didn't get shouted out? I feel like I got all the super chats. There were only a couple, I think, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, friends. I apologize for that one taking so long, but hey, we did it. I stayed on for an extra like 10, 12 minutes more than I normally did. But anyway, appreciate you guys so much for being here, friends. I love y'all. And yeah, I will see you guys next Monday. I stream every Monday and Wednesday typically. Actually, Monday I will be busy, so it'll actually be Tuesday. I'll stream Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, love you. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week.